Okay, so here I am once again. Because I received some VCLT yesterday. Unexpected, and yet what's interesting to me is I noticed that I'll just get this feeling on certain days, and sure enough, I'll go out and check the mail, and there'll be something. And yesterday was one of those days because I wasn't expecting this at all. I didn't know it was coming. Vinyl community member who doesn't make videos, Justin Ingber, and I'll say his name because he uses his real name on Facebook and he's very active there in the vinyl community, has sent me stuff before, some really special items, and he sent me some more. Thank you so much. I feel blessed. I'll start with the reading material. So he sent me a couple of magazines. This one, we're both big Genesis fans. Now, I already had this. He didn't know that. And I understand how Justin could assume that I didn't have it because, as I often say here, I really don't have income like I used to be buying this stuff, so I don't. But the reason why I have this is because I have another good friend, Randy, in Pittsburgh, who is a longtime friend and supporter of the band Digital Sex. He will occasionally just send me these packages of record collector magazines and mojos after he's read them because he knows how much I love them. So I already had this, but thank you, Justin. I did not have this magazine, this special Bowie Alien in Pictures from the makers of the Uncut magazine. And yes, I am a Bowie fan. If you've been watching my videos for years, you know that I've shared how, as I grew up in my teen years, wrestling with ideas of sexuality and acceptance, I had difficulty with Bowie because I just wanted to be, he was letting me know what me and most of us are really like, you know what I'm saying? And it was difficult, you know what I'm saying? But before Bowie passed away, it came into I'd say about 6 years ago. It hit me like a ton of bricks how important Bowie is, and so I started to recollect and collect Bowie and get my Bowie collection halfway together. Thank you for this, Justin. He also sent me a book, which I don't know when I'll get around to reading it, okay? Interesting that you sent this to me. John Lydon, Anger is an Energy. Now, I am not judgmental, okay? Some people will see this and immediately be judgmental, calling him an idiot and an asshole, and he said this and said that, and he said a lot of things, This is what I'll bet you. I'll say this about the president, too, because I don't hate Trump. He's just, very immature and a fuck-up. I bet you if I could have a few minutes with John Lydon, man to man, I could discover that he is a decent guy who knows how to play people, and he's probably a decent guy. You know what I'm saying? We all have opinions. Just your opinion doesn't make you a bad person. Acting on bad impulses and hurting people is bad, but you still have good in you. Okay? Are the rest of you people? Can the rest of you people see that? Are you there? I don't hate people who hate me. I don't hate the president. I don't hate people who are racist. I don't feel sorry for them. It's like I'm perplexed. It's like this is just doesn't make any sense, So that's what I have to say about Johnny Lydon. And I did start to read this yesterday. Not now. This is not. Thank you though, Justin. Okay. Thank you very much. So the best part of what he sent me were some singles. He sent me 10 singles. For you folks that follow YouTube Vinyl Community on Facebook, you know that Justin Ingber is well known for his daily posts of collectible 45s, and he has some doozies. I mean, he has some things that, I'll probably never own and still covet. Okay, so he sent me some cool singles. The first one I'll start in Cramps. The Cramps. Let's get fucked up, okay? I respect the Cramps, and I already have some Cramps. They're the kind of band that, for me, I never got to see them, but they would be a live band. I'm not often in the mood to sit around listening to rockabilly, but I appreciate having that. This is nice. Ian Anderson, Fly By Night. Last year, I think it was, I was able to get this album, a promo of it, for like maybe a dime, and was surprised at how much I like it. I really like singles. I like 45s, and I like import 45s. I like imports, period, you know. So, 2 great songs from the album, got it on a single now. Here we're getting into the cool stuff. Golden Earring, who were around for ages. They go back to the 60s, way before Radar Love. They were making mini hits back in their home country. Ce Soir on Polydor. Good song, too. Really appreciate getting this, Justin. Yeah. Let's keep going. Here's a good one. And I love this in particular because of the label it's on, and Justin knows that. Here's a single by the band Free with Paul Rogers. My Brother Jake backed with Only My Soul. And again, the big kick for me is adding these German pressing island singles to my collection with this particular. They've had a lot of cool versions of the label. The pink version is super collectible. I've only got one record on Pink Island. So this is cool to get this. He sent me another one even. Okay, that's going to be ignored because I'm getting these bullshit spam calls. The other island single he sent me is by a progressive / bluesy rock band that I never owned the album because of the blues rock thing, okay? Paladin. They have some progressive moves, but they do that boogie thing too, which I just do not like. Get one together and sweet, sweet music. But once again, my first Paladin record in my record collection, if I could ever find a Paladin record for a decent price, I would have them in the collection. Yeah. Very cool. I love Japanese singles. He sent me a Santana Japanese import single from the Caravanserai album. This is my favorite Santana album. And this is the tour that I saw them on when he was doing the Deep Spiritual Trip. Before the band played, he came out and put candles all over the stage, lit them, prayed for maybe 15 minutes before they played. It was awesome. So this is very cool to get this. Hope you're feeling better in every step of the way on a Japanese single. These are so cool. These last 4 are just ultimately cool. Thank you so much. T-Rex, 20th Century Boy, my favorite T-Rex song. 20th Century Boy. I covered this in a few bands over the years. It's a great song. T-Rex, Mark Bolan. Rare Bird. I got a single by Rare Bird now. What You Want to Know. English band who had a mixture of progressive and soul elements in their music, and they had a hit with the song Sympathy. Yes, I have Rare Bird albums. This is great. I like the band. And these last 2 are extra special to me. Geronimo, Time Ride. This is again blues rock. Not the sort of thing that I would buy because that's what I listen to, but intriguing and collectible to me because, partially because of the label they're on, Belaphon Bacillus. So now I have a single on this label. Yeah, I still get a kick out of little shit like this. This is a good song, Time Ride. Kind of reminds me of Foghat, actually, okay? And the last one, Justin sent me a Passport single before. Now I have 2 Passport singles. I love this band. Locomotive and Ataraxia Part 1. Excellent. So kind of you, Justin. I don't expect this, and it just blows my mind that you send me music. It's such fantastic records. Yeah, this is what I like. I also I had an exchange with someone yesterday who asked me if I had the Enid. I had actually shown the Enid, but he missed it. but here's the full length. Which one is this? In the Region of the Summer Stars with Robert John Godfrey. Is he the main guy? Yeah, Robert John Godfrey. Symphonic, progressive rock. I have to be in the mood for this. You know, it's, to me, they take a while to get going. Salome. But now that I have these out, I'm gonna try to play at least one of these today to refresh myself. And this is the one that I got, first one I heard by them, Airy Fairy Nonsense. Last listening, this was my favorite by them, but I have to return and listen to these. So yeah, I have the Enid. I sure do. There's a lot of music I don't know about, but when it comes to the history, I am happy to say that I've been paying attention, so I do have a fair amount of familiarity with music that I think is important. There's a lot of music that people like that I don't have, that I don't talk about. It's not that I don't respect it, it's just that, you know, there's so much more. That's why you don't hear me talking about people like Sammy Hagar, Van Halen, or even very much talking about people like Beyonce, or historically people like Al Green. It's like that music, everybody knows about it, and I, you know, I'll say it again, I'm trying to get away from that. You know, I'm trying to find out what else is going on. I always have, because from my opinion, the very best art and music almost never gets on the radio. Okay, let me stop here.